Right now, I'd like to call Gary Kraft, our first president. President number one. To the microphone. Where he will induct our next Hall of Fame member.
That's the only one you have?
Snappy shirt, Gary. Very snappy. Ladies and gentlemen, our first president, president number one, Gary Kraft. Well, thank you very much. Sitting back here and looking at all these people and saying, somehow I had something to do with this. Of course, it was the great board that we had, Bob Franks. We spent a lot of time creating this, and obviously we're quite glad we had. I'm introducing Mr. Mike Miller. And I'm going to make this pretty short. Mike started in 1984 at Barney Google's. He brought in people like Albert Collins, Coco Taylor, Lonnie Mack, Peter Green, Charlie Musselwhite, Mick Taylor, Roy Buchanan, just to name a few. Mike also had Jammers, Bank Street, Wilberts, and Wilberts 2. Mike has brought a lot of blues through town. I can't tell you how many great blues acts I was able to see that Mike brought into town, and it's just, he deserves it. If anybody does, he does. Mike, come on up here. One of the greatest things Mike said to me is he said that it's just amazing all the great people that I got to work with. And here you are, Mr. Miller. Thank you so much for all the years of music. We're waiting for news on the new one. You got anything to say, Mike? I think you probably do. Come on.
I wrote a long speech, and then my wife, she told me. But anyway, I just thank everybody who supported me, because I kept being able to do it, you know. And my dad entrusted in me. He's like, in the first Wilberts, he's like, you just got to do it yourself. And I'm like, okay, we'll do that. And then I ended up naming it after my dad, Wilbert. But anyways, I could go through the whole list, and it just goes on and on. But I got to do what I loved. And I worked with people I love to work with, and met people I never would have had a chance to meet before. And I just keep looking back, and it's like, oh my God, really? Really? That happened? But thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Mike told me that I asked him, I realized there was no point in listing all the musicians and great artists that he brought in, because it's hundreds and hundreds. So I said, who didn't you bring in? And I think there were two, Johnny Hooker and someone else that he was not able to get. Other than that, pretty much any blues musician that was on the road and traveling went through Wilberts at one time or another, or the Holiday Inn. All right, we'd like